look at how gorgeous they are. Delicious. Come with me because today we're about to make the best tasting Rice Krispie treats you've ever put in your mouth. Guaranteed. Let's get started. These Rice Krispie treats are going to be the best Rice Krispie treats you've ever put in your mouth. Guaranteed. To do that, we need to change up the way we're used to making Rice Krispie treats, and we're going to do that with several different techniques. So make sure you watch this entire video and make sure you save it, because trust me when I tell you, anytime you want to make Rice Krispie treats, you're going to make them this way. And don't be a gatekeeper. Share this video with your friends. Okay, I have one entire box of Rice Krispies that we're going to pour onto a dry baking sheet. I didn't spray it with anything. I didn't put oil or non-stick cooking spray. It doesn't need it. Now we're just going to spread that out, and we're going to make an even layer. Now, trust the process here. Just listen. We're going to take this tray. We're going to pop it in a 350-degree oven for 10 minutes. At the 5-minute mark, we're going to toss these up and making sure they're not burning. When you're in the kitchen and you're cooking, use all of your senses. Use your nose. If you start to smell them, they're starting to burn. Get them out of the oven. So, we're going to pop this in, and while that's happening, we're going to start on our marshmallow sauce. So now what we have going on here is I am browning up 1 stick of Kerrygold salted butter. This is the second way that we're going to impart an immense amount of flavor into our Rice Krispie treats, by browning the butter. Brown food tastes good. Full fat Kerrygold butter, I think it's like 82 or 84% fat equals flavor. So we're browning it, flavor, and we're using a high fat butter, flavor. So we're just going to mix this around, and it's starting to brown beautifully. Let me show you the inside of the pot. See how we're starting to get the beautiful golden brown bits at the bottom of the pan? Just give this a mix. You don't want to burn it, you want to brown it. And we're nearly almost there. And you want your heat on medium-low here, because you don't want it to get away from you. Can you see how beautifully brown that butter is? Let's see if I can raise this up. So now we're ready to move on to the next part. So with your heat on low now, you don't want to shut the heat off on this, because we want to keep some heat in the pot. We're going to add in 2 bags, because why not, of mini marshmallows. And we're going to start stirring that around with the butter. And I'm just going to add in a little bit more salt, because that's going to help us balance out all the sweetness that's in the Krispie treats. Oh my God, look at that brown butter all over these marshmallows. It's impossible for these not to be delicious. Now we're just going to keep stirring these till all of the marshmallows are melted. Once our butter and our marshmallows are all melted, I'm going to add in about a teaspoon or a teaspoon and a half of vanilla extract. It's going to bubble up. Don't get scared. It's fine. Oh my God, the smell in here is outrageous. Okay, our Rice Krispies just came out of the oven, and look at how golden brown they are. Now here's where you want to move fast. To this, we're going to add in some patriotic sprinkles. Save some for the top. And some patriotic M&Ms. And we're just going to mix this all up. Oh my God, I wish you could smell this. Let's go back over to the table so we could put it in our baking dish. So I have a 9x13 baking dish here that I sprayed with non-stick cooking spray. I just want to give these Rice Krispies just a little bit more of a mix, and I think they're perfect. So let's dump them out. The scraps are for the chef, just saying. So now we're just going to pat this out and make a nice even layer in our baking dish. And see, when you use a rubber silicone spatula, nothing sticks to it. So you don't have to spray your hands with non-stick cooking spray or any of that. Just use this and you'll be fine. Now I like to pack mine down nice and tightly. That way when I go to cut them, they're nice and compact. Just walk your way down the entire baking dish. Look how gorgeous that is. Come on now. The sprinkles and the M&Ms that we saved for the top, we're just going to sprinkle across the top. Spread them out nice. Take your M&Ms, spread them out. Now you just use your hands and give them a nice pat so they stay put. Look at how beautiful these are. Now we're just going to pop this in the refrigerator so that they can set up, and then we're going to wait about 20 minutes, and then we're gonna cut them and I'll show you what they look like. Our Rice Krispie treats are beautifully set up. Look at them, gorgeous. All right, let's cut them up. So you wanna cut them in half-ish, and then each half in half-ish. They don't have to be perfect. The Rice Krispie treat police are not coming for you to measure your squares. And now we're gonna do the same thing going in the opposite direction. We're gonna cut it in half. Now we're gonna get them out and put them on our plate. Look at them, gorgeous. Look at how gorgeous they are. This is the best part. Are you a corner piece? Or are you a middle piece? When it comes to brownies, I'm definitely the corner piece. For Rice Krispie treats, I don't care. Yes! Using that high-fat butter and browning it with the vanilla extract and the toasted Rice Krispies, I'm telling you now, make these. Save this video, share it with your friends. The best Rice Krispie treat you've ever put in your mouth. I'm telling you now. Make them and tell me differently. Wow, those are so good. I learned this technique a while back from Elton Brown. Fabulous. And if you don't know who Elton Brown is, you live under a rock, because everybody knows who Elton Brown is. Google him. I'll tag him in this. This is fantastic. That man knows everything when it comes to food and science combined. Delicious. If you want the recipe to the best tasting Rice Krispie treats you've ever eaten, comment the word recipe in the comment section below, or go to the link in my bio, go to my Substack, and you can get all my recipes there. Thanks so much for watching.